We're back better than ever.
Like we never left.
All right now, talk about it. What's up, y'all? Let's wait for them to get in. Are they getting in the room? Are they getting in the room?
We
Can you?
got some viewers in there, John. They coming in.
All right, come on, y'all. Come on, come on. I don't be want to start without y'all.
Come on
Y'all
in
go
the
without.
room.
Oh, that's how you feel tonight?
Right.
It's Holy Week.
It is.
It is Holy Week.
Happy Holy Week. Happy Holy
Living, he loved me.
Week.
Dying, he saved me.
So this is what we're doing tonight.
Buried, he what, man?
Sins far away.
Rising, he justified.
Free me forever.
One day he's coming back. Glorious.
Somebody clap your hands here and give God
Clap your hands and give God some praise. Everybody in the room.
Hallelujah to God.
Okay.
That's our Holy Week rendition. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Maybe
I hope y'all enjoyed that. That's all y'all getting. Everything else you got to pay for.
That's it.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, fellas. Well, if y'all seeing these faces, y'all know what day it is. It is Thursday, folks, and welcome to Root Access Live. We are your hosts. I am Coco. We got Mr. Root and Jinx here with y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging out with us tonight. I hope y'all appreciate what you just heard. Like they said, you got to pay for more. We extend the invitation. Now go ahead and start hitting the like and share button and invite all your friends to join us on Root Access Live right here on Facebook and YouTube, because we got a good show for y'all tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Michael Rainey Jr., Michael Strahan's new teeth, Derek Chauvin, and more. Again, happy Holy Thursday to ya. Happy April, all that good stuff. And before we move forward, though, we want to send our condolences to President Barack Obama and former First Family on the loss of his step-grandmother, the matriarch of the Obama family, Mama Sarah. Mama Sarah passed on Monday from an undisclosed illness. Most say, or I guess she is the third wife of former U.S. leader's paternal grandfather, and she raised President Barack's father, which is Barack Sr.
Yeah, so I didn't know that, Coco. I thought that was his biological grandmother.
Me too.
Obama. I didn't know this until she died, that she just raised his grandfather. So that's actually his father. So that's good information.
Yeah, she raised his father.
Yeah.
So she was obviously a great woman. I know Women's Month is over, March is over, but we can still pay homage. And like I said, she was obviously a good woman and a good woman of good stature, because in a statement made by the Kenyan president, he expressed how, losing Mama Sarah was a tremendous loss for the Kenyan community.
And she was 99.
She was 99 years old.
She lived a great
life.
That one.
Great life.
That's a lot. Yeah. That's a long life. And not everybody's so fortunate, right? My a good friend of mine, he was a contributor to Root magazine, a good solid brother. And I know people say things like this all the time, but seriously, like the nicest guy you would ever meet. His name is Jeremiah Trusty. Not even 40 years old. Died of COVID-19.
I'm very,
in the
very
hospital for over 3 weeks with a ventilator, and I'm just like, how could this happen? This is somebody physically fit, played basketball, he modeled, he was always active, and it just really, really hit me like a ton of bricks. I was really struggling last night and today. I was about to cancel the show, but I was just like, nah. But he was just a solid brother, always lending a helping hand, always texting me, hey, what can I do for the magazine? Like, bro, I love what you're doing. I'm proud of you. The last time we spoke was on, actually, he was doing like a show every Monday on Instagram, and he had me on his show. It was on January the 29th. And never thought in a million years that would be our last exchange. He was fine. He was healthy. We kicked it. We talked over an hour just about, the magazine and, endeavors and COVID and all of that. And, here we are. It's sad, man. And it's like, it's a wake up call. But it puts things into perspective, because we don't know when our last moment is going to be. We don't know. None of us are exempt from this, no matter how safe we can be. The precautions, they say, do this, do that. Nobody's exempt. And it's just like, I just want to admonish everybody to continue to do your part. Even with the vaccination, as soon as I heard that he died, I went immediately. I was like, all right, because I was on the fence about it. I was like, you know what, let me just do this. This virus does not play fair. It doesn't play fair. So people are still dying even a year later. We're getting, messages like this. It's not an old people's virus.
Nope.
None of that, man. It's like it's hitting everybody. So, rest in peace. Shout out to Jeremiah Trusty, man.
Absolutely. On the same token, one of the brothers from the Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ, Minister Michael Clark.
Saw that.
He wasn't just Cool JC famous, right? It wasn't just that people knew him in Church of Our Lord. We've got celebrities like Bishop Hezekiah Walker, Pastor John P. Key, mentioning him on their social media platforms because Michael Clark, he transitioned earlier this week as well from COVID. And it's a sad situation. Our prayers go out to his brother, Tommy. Tommy has now lost his mother and his brother within such a short period of time. Both
couple weeks, right?
Yeah, both to COVID. And so we are definitely praying for the family. Michael Clark, we call him Maestro. And he absolutely impacted our lives in a great way. And he will be missed. It's not, we talk about that. We say that sometimes as a cliche. No, Michael, exactly. He was everybody famous.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mike Clark, man, we will truly miss him. When he passed away, man, my mind went back to this one particular service where, they were singing, "Oh Lord, we praise you." And Michael Clark wasn't one who was big with words, right? When he was singing, he was ad-libbing songs. He wasn't going to wow you with his words, but it was just powerful because you knew that it was coming from his heart. And man, I'm telling you, we're going to miss him. And like I said, our prayers are with the family. And I want to admonish everybody like Ruth did, man. Just because, things have seemingly begun to settle down, people are still leaving here from this virus. Do not take it lightly.
Absolutely. Totally, and I say this all the time. I know we are over it, but it is not over.
It's not over. It's not over.
Now, give me 1 second. I want to rip this water label off the bottle because they ain't paying us, right?
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna take a quick sip.
Yep. Coco, I'm with you.
I'm gonna take a quick sip.
Yeah.
All right, I see you, Root, with the limes going on. You sure that's water? There ain't no vodka.
Water. It's not vodka. Not yet.
Okay. I know that's right. Anyway, so what's up, fellas? How y'all feeling? Other than your sad stories and what we just told, it's been 2 weeks. Hope all is well. Everybody's feeling fine. We need to elaborate on anything. We good, or we could go right into it.
We're good. Let's go.
Because y'all, let me tell y'all about Michael Strahan, y'all. He has done something wrong.
See, I gotta drink my water because I ain't took my label off.
Something that may have affected us all. I mean, we lost something we ain't never going to unsee, y'all. Michael Strahan done ruined his signature and done closed the gap. Y'all.
Why is everybody going crazy?
Y'all
want to see it?
Root access. Y'all. Now, I don't know what's worse, Nas and Faz fixing their chips or Michael Strahan. I just don't know. That was his signature. What we gonna do?
Let me tell you something. As soon as I get my hand on a piece of change, you best to know this whole grill is changing. Okay, look.
I don't want to talk about it.
It weren't that they weren't nice. He just had a gap. Now I'm with you though. I'm with you though on the fresh teeth. I'm with you on the fresh mouth. I'm with you on the. Oh, you got a picture?
We got video footage.
No, I didn't know. Surprise, surprise. I want to see.
My mother saying she liked the gap. I'm just saying.
Right, I did too.
It'll be don't do it. If I talk to my friends, it'll be don't do it. Talk to my business partners.
Wait, hi.
But I got to do what I want to do for myself now. And you're the only one who knows.
It's about you, Mike. It's you.
I'm here. And I already did that.
Yep. Okay, ready?
All right, get you out of here.
Well, I guess it is.
Okay, girl.
It was 2 seconds.
In the moment, it was 50 years in the making. Here we go.
Right.
50 years in the making.
50 years. Drum roll. Let's see it. Right. Let's see it.
Yes, sir. I just got excited about my new teeth. I got excited about my new teeth.
All right.
What's not seeing him? Listen,
Now
I
we
ain't
need
mad
to
at you,
find
Mike.
out. Now we need to find out the name of that doctor. I'm with it. Let's see if we could get a 2-for-1 deal. Y'all with it? 3 for 1.
Hey, I'm down.
Now it does look nice, but it is going to be different seeing him without it. You know, I mean, that's the new thing though. That dental cosmetic surgery is the new
Absolutely.
thing. Some of them teeth ain't looking right though. Some of those teeth aren't looking. They looking like chicklets. They looking like Mr. Ed. They got a lot going on up in this area here. They real white and biggish. They mouth sticking out. I ain't feeling all that. I want mine done right now. If y'all seen Plies, his joints look nice.
Plies joints is official. Plies went to Columbia.
Oh, see, I got right. See, I got to get that Colombian money first. I got to get my money up first.
Get your money up.
Y'all stay tuned.
But y'all heard what Strahan said. He said this is something that he wanted to do it for himself, and he purposely did not tell anybody he was doing it because people would have talked him out of it. So he said he just went and just so you know, that's not permanent. That's temporary for right now. So if he wants to take it out, he can. And then
okay.
Yeah, so he said he's gonna think more about it and see if he wants to keep it. Yeah. But again, look, he did what he wanted to do for him. So
I thought
he ain't gonna lose no money.
Nah.
At all.
As a matter of fact,
I think he on 6 shows.
More.
He probably made more.
Yeah. What he on about 6 shows now?
Right.
Probably.
That boy good.
Crest probably gonna come calling Colgate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
The commercial smile.
And you can see it. If it's removable, he can say something on the commercial like whether you got a gap or not. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, don't be giving out no ideas now.
Right.
We're gonna take it from you.
My Columbia Presbyterian.
Go to the
hospital.
Oh man. But anyway, while we on the Michael Rainey Jr., who we all know as Tariq from Power, was pulled over, y'all, and profiled for driving while black.
There you go.
He claims, which I believe, that he was stopped because he was young, black, and his hat was real low. No, I'm just kidding.
And a nice car. He had a nice
car. And I still believe we doing this in 2020, and it was a black cop at that. 2021. And then there's that 2021. And it was a black cop at that. Come on, y'all.
Let's take a look at this.
Was it a black cop?
It looks like it. We got video. We got video.
He totally was colored. Now, just tell me. I don't know if y'all saw the video. I think y'all did. But what are y'all thoughts on that? I mean, like, it's been a super rough road for black people. I mean, men in general, especially in the last few years. So, like, when y'all saw that video, like, what was y'all thinking? What was going on through your mind?
Well, let's play the video for the people so they can see what we're talking about.
Pull it up.
It's a very short video, but you'll be able to get the entire gist of why Michael Rainey was feeling the way that he was. So let's pull it up.
2020. I'm glad you corrected me, but I still can't believe we still doing this. Come on, get us out your email, bro.
Hello.
You might as well give us your password while you at it.
You can have it.
Just kidding. Don't want it.
You gotta wait for the ads. I'm sorry.
Well, in the intro, make it larger.
All right.
And get y'all thoughts mentally prepared for what you're about to see, so y'all can chime in, because I know y'all tired of this.
You gotta watch all of this.
Just give me the license.
I hear it, but I don't see it.
Can you take the hand out?
I'm gonna replay it because we got to see this from the rip. There you go.
Just give me the license. Can you take the hand out?
I don't know why it's not longer. Why do you record longer?
That's what I'm saying.
Why is your hand on your hip, bro? And he is black. I'm pissed off even more now.
Well, that's what I said. It was definitely an African American individual.
Yeah, that don't look good. And as soon as he looked, if you're gonna play it again, but as soon as he looked and the guy in the passenger seat started talking, he moved his hand so quick and his eyes got a little big.
Yo, man.
It definitely is. It seemed unnecessary. Now, obviously, from a 9 or 10-second video, we don't really know what took place prior to all of that.
Right.
But it seemed as if this guy came to the car extremely aggressive, with an intent on his mind. And this is what we're talking about, man. You if you're a police officer, a public servant,
Thank you.
like, you gotta be careful how you approach people, man, because I don't excuse the bad behavior, but some of these people who've responded to cops with their aggression, it's because of this.
Right.
Why are you acting this way towards me? Like, I am not a threat to you.
Exactly.
Just because I'm driving a nice car and I'm a black person, I am not a threat because of the color of my skin. Like, we got to stop this. It's too much.
And that's black or white. Like, my thing is, it's a police problem, and that's the thing. Like, my mom and I was talking earlier. Is this like, these cops need to be retrained.
Right.
Like nationwide, it's 800,000 cops in the United States, and all of them need to be retrained.
I agree. Do Chick-fil-A have like a law enforcement portion of? Y'all know they got good customer service. I mean, Chick-fil-A.
Oh shoot!
Oh
yeah.
Come on, stay with me, fellas.
Yo, I thought you were tripping like when you. No, let me be quiet.
Y'all crazy. Stay on topic.
But nah, you know what's funny though? It's not even funny. I had a similar incident to that a while ago, twice. I had a nice car. I was young. I was still living at home. I was fresh out of college. And I had this cop follow me around. And one day I knew he would eventually pull me over. And guess what he asked me? Where did I get the car from? What? And I said, well, sir, I noticed that you have been following me for a while on Calhoun. He said, I frequent the same street along a lot. And I said, well, this is a main road and I work here at the New Jersey Governor's State House and I live off of Calhoun Street. And I guess it took him aback and he really even had no reason to pull me over. And I was just like, and it was a black cop. And I was just like, are you serious, sir? And like I said, he had no reason to pull me over. His reason was BS. But let's just say it happens all the time and it happens to females too. And I was really like upset. I'm like, dude, I work. Like I can't work. Like what did you? It was really disheartening. And I actually cried about that. I'm a Cancer, so I'm a little sensitive. I can admit to that. Now,
no, but it's unfair, man. Like
it really is.
What?
Yeah. And speaking of Michael Rainey, while we're on the subject of young black males getting shot, how about that there was an incident the other day? I don't know where everybody lives, but there was an incident near us at the Franklin Mills Mall. Well, it's called Philadelphia Premium Mills now. Mm-hmm. But a young man, 21 years old, was gunned down in the food court at the mall in broad daylight in front of hundreds of people.
Everybody.
So here's the thing. That's like our neighborhood mall.
Right.
So I dropped my wife off to get her nails done. I told my daughter, I said, hey, let's go to Franklin Mills while we waiting for her. We get to Franklin Mills. Instead of us walking in the mall, we're talking in the car. Mm-hmm. So we're talking.
Oh, daddy-daughter moments.
Yeah.
Love them.
And then we look up, and it's like 4 helicopters. I'm like, yo, what's all these helicopters? I'm like, what's going on in this neighborhood today? Because prior to that, I was meeting up with ST, and he lives like literally 3 minutes from me, and I see all these cop cars going down. Now I live in Ben Salem. Ain't no smoke in Ben Salem. I'm like, what is happening today? That was 2 hours prior. So then we get there, and I see all these helicopters. So then I saw these guys walk in the mall, but they come right back out. I'm not thinking anything of it. And then my wife texts me the article, somebody shot in Franklin Mills, killed. And I'm like, yo, we right here. I said, oh, no wonder. The mall must be on lockdown. That's why these guys came right back. Then we left. And then I did more investigation, and I read an article that, he got shot, that his stepfather was a detective for the Philadelphia Police Department.
What?
And then his mother was a bus driver. And that was her route.
No.
The mother drives to Franklin Mills.
Oh my God.
Sees all these people, like, what's going on? I guess she sees the helicopters like I do. What's happening here? Oh my, a young boy just got killed. Her son. She didn't even know it.
Wow, I
Her
can't even
son.
imagine.
So again, 21 years old. They said about 20 shots rang out. And
Yeah.
I'm always in here. At the food court, Old Navy's right there. The Olympia shoe stores right there. Nestle Toho. I can name all the stores. So for this to happen right there in Franklin Mills, it's crazy. And for 20 shots to ring out, man, and this young man to get killed is sad, man.
20 shots? That's come on.
It's
That's
to the chest.
like 20
I
shots.
think he got 5, but it was 20 shots fired. So that
He
sounds like a hit.
He got overkilled.
I don't know what kind of weapon it was that was used, but that's a lot of shots.
Oh yeah, 20.
That's a lot of shots.
And multiple witnesses said that. I actually turned the news on like at like 5:30, and I think it was like Dan Cuellar on. I watch Channel 6, but the shooting happened at 5:00. I turned it on around 5:30. The guy died. The young man died at 5:18. I was like, wow.
Yeah, 5:18. Yep.
5:18. But let us not forget that is the second time this year that someone got shot at that mall. The first young man didn't die. Remember that? Like a month or so ago.
Back last month. Yeah.
So now I'm just like skeptical. I don't even want to go to the mall. They're gonna have to get metal detectors up in that joint.
Yeah, man. At this point, I would just continue to shop online. Probably like this is just enough now. I was telling Craig Hayes, we used to take bus trips to Franklin Mills when I lived in New York. But that was the joint, Franklin Mills or Reading. Like
the outlets.
Yeah, and you never thought about it being unsafe. Like this Philly, but this is Northeast Philly. Ain't nothing happening like that at Franklin Mills. So now it's like this violence. It's horrible, man.
And the suspect obviously didn't care. Like, I mean, everybody saw. It took them a minute to catch him though, but everybody saw.
They caught him.
I don't even think they caught him, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that's crazy. Everything just crazy. Now, as forementioned, we talked about the rough road we've been fighting on, us as Blacks. But let's get to Derek Chauvin. I know I don't got to tell y'all who that is, and if I do, I'm mad at you. But I'm disappointed if you don't know who Derek Chauvin is. But since I do, since I'm gonna be nice and tell y'all who he is, I'm gonna just start by saying Mr. 846. I mean 926 if that's the real time. Mr. Knee on the neck Nelson. But for the past few days, the George Floyd trial has been airing.
No, wait, hold on. The Derek Chauvin trial.
Yes, it's not.
I was doing that for so long.
Yeah,
you're right.
I had to stop myself. It's the Derek Chauvin trial. He's on trial.
Yeah, George Floyd is not.
George Floyd is not here with us.
He's not here with us. So yeah,
the trial has been airing, all week, and millions are watching. Now, I tuned in the first day. It was a little emotional, but I haven't been able to keep up due to like my work duties. But everybody I talk to and the posts that I've been seeing are all like everybody's like on this emotional roller coaster. Like, have y'all been keeping up with it, or let's go. Let's get to the root of it. Let's talk about it.
No pun intended, right?
Pun intended.
So I've been in and out because I've been really trying to protect my peace.
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
So I've been in and out. I do just enough just so I can talk about it here or with Vini.
Okay.
When we do the root rundown. But again, Coco, this stuff is it takes a toll on you. And I don't want to get back to the place where I was when this happened. When this happened to George Floyd, man, I was in a bad place. I don't know what it was. I don't know. It was just the weight of just everything of just COVID. It was in May. So everything, boom, COVID. And it was just like, my business had halted for a minute. And then it was just so much, man. And like, I don't ever want to feel like that again. It's too much because we are George Floyd. Like, again, like we were saying with COVID, we're not exempt from any of this.
Nah.
It could have easily been any of us. And, back in the days, you could say, only me and Jinx, not you, Coco, you're exempt. But you're not even exempt.
Nope.
Like Sandra Bland. Like, minding her business. Leave me alone. Why can't I smoke my cigarette? Get out the car. I would light you up. Why are you talking to a female like that?
He was
Yeah.
brutal,
A
wasn't he?
woman, a queen, a black queen. For what? Because you're a public servant. You work for us. The only difference between you and I, you have that gun, but you're not better than us. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're a police officer, they just think that we're supposed to back. Sometimes I don't feel like it, because guess what? I'm having a bad day and I want to be left alone, and y'all bothering me.
That don't work with us. That don't work with us.
Yeah, we can't feel that way. So it's
No.
just like it's bad. We seeing these videos with him. He was begging them, you know, much like my dude in Staten Island. Like, please,
Eric Garner.
Eric Garner. Please leave me alone. And again, he was big or whatever, but come on, man, use discernment. We were talking about this the other day. Discernment is not just spiritual. Police officers, you should have discernment on who will harm you, or who, you know what I'm saying, who's like that. You should know that.
Right.
You know this man, even from looking at the videos from the store. He's hugging the girl. You see his demeanor. He ain't trying to hurt nobody.
That teddy bear. He looked like a big teddy bear.
Yeah. Like, come on. And you gonna, I'm telling you, I was talking to my mom about this today. She was like, I just feel like he gonna go to jail for years. And I want to feel that way so bad. But this system sucks, man. And the way they even trying to paint the picture now of him being on drugs, and they trying it. They're trying to paint him as some druggie who was out of control. But what the hell does that have to do with
is being on drugs? Is being on drugs a reason to get killed?
No.
Can I show the people this video that has never been seen before? Now, I want to put a disclaimer out. All right. If we come back on screen and I'm crying, it's because I'm pissed off. I couldn't watch the whole video earlier because this is a side of this. This is a side that we've never seen before. Some of you may have seen it because it leaked today. It didn't leak. It was shown today. But I just want to give a disclaimer. You're going to hear what you thought you never wanted to hear again, but you're going to see something that you've never seen before. I got to look at this.
I'm going to mute just in case I curse. I'm so sick of it, y'all.
Now I'm going to pause it. I'm going to pause it so that you understand what's happening in this video. What's happening in this video is Derek showing his knee is on his neck. Other officers are on his legs. But what you don't, I don't know if you can pay attention to see it. He has his hands behind his back. He can't breathe. Now the officer is grabbing his hands and pulling his arms up. This is intentional. He's pulling his arms up, which makes it even more difficult to breathe. I'm going to go back to the video.
Can you make it bigger or no?
It won't allow me to expand.
Okay. Wow.
Do you see him reset that grip?
Yep. Yep. For what? He's handcuffed. What harm is he to you?
Look at him resetting the grip, squeezing his fingers.
Like,
and lifting his arms.
You see it?
Oh my gosh.
I can't. I can't.
Why?
Why?
What harm is he to you?
Sorry that his family had to even revisit that scene.
Why? And since we're on it, one of the things that we saw in the case today was a man by the name of Charles McMillan. Charles McMillan was an eyewitness of what took place.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Charles McMillan's response to this video.
Mr. McMillan, do you need a minute?
Oh my God.
I just got to
Just give me a moment, Mr. McMillan. I'm not sure if there's water as well. If you need a break to get some water, let me know. We can take a break. May I approach, Your Honor?
Give it.
Thank you. Are y'all for real?
Now that's a grown man crying like that, and that's so when you go ahead.
This is the stuff. This is the stuff that we are subject to.
It's like,
Mm.
you know, it's not the 1700s anymore. It's not the 1800s. We're not dealing with slavery. We're not dealing with the civil rights movement. But it's almost like things like this is what they do to kind of keep it going. It's like, we're going to let you get to a certain place, but you still know your place. You're still black, and really you still don't have the rights. It's just underlined. You know what I'm saying? Because we see the successes. We see the Obama making the White House. We see Kamala Harris. We see the Jay-Z's and all of that stuff. It's a distraction to think that we're at a certain level when in actuality, man, this is how they see us. Like, what can you imagine that being a white man, you know, and a black cop doing that, or even another white cop doing that? Like, it doesn't happen, man. And that's the thing. And like me and Jinx was talking about earlier, man, it's like you post this stuff on Facebook and you really get to see who people are. Like, like saying, people put the laughing emojis at this stuff. People laugh about the knee being in George Floyd's neck. Like, it's some real
I have seen
hateful,
TikTok
racist people out here.
of
Like,
people making jokes and a mockery of it.
yeah,
I have seen
it's people who are justifying it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of people are you? How do you justify it? You know, even bringing up the whole $20 bill, which, let's be clear, we still don't even know if that's true.
But fraudulent money is not a reason to kill me.
No. And what if he got it by accident? We've all had a fraudulent bill here or there. Like, it happened.
I even heard Vini tell you she had a fake $5 bill and she got it from CVS. And no less than 10 minutes, she went to somewhere else and tried to give it to them.
Listen,
and not knowing unconsciously, she didn't know, but it's going around.
I used to be a banker for JP Morgan. We used to see that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's the individual.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if he purposely went there with a fraudulent $20 bill.
Right.
That does not give you the right to handcuff me and put your knee on my neck for almost 10 minutes. That's torturous murder at that.
Right.
Like, the breath is leaving my body minute by minute. That's torturous.
And it's irking me that they keep saying he died because he had opiate opiates
Oh,
in his
come
body.
on, man.
No, he died because his throat was closed by somebody's damn knee. Excuse my language, but
No,
somebody's
you're fine.
knee. Had he not, I mean, I'm pretty sure he had been high multiple times, years before that, days before that. He didn't die. That
It
was
doesn't
the day
matter.
that was not the day he was going to overdose. My cop. That was not the day. He died because Derek Chauvin abused his authority and put his knee on that man's neck and left it there with full body weight for 9 minutes.
No regard.
No
None.
regard.
No
None.
regard for
None.
this man crying out for air.
Air.
Wait a minute, y'all.
And his mom.
Wait a minute, Mom.
Who was
Wait. Before I even get to him crying out for his mother,
And I got something to say about that too.
he's crying for what we all have a right to.
Air.
If
Air.
everybody on this live,
It's free.
that's what he wanted, just to breathe. Come on, man.
And then I'm glad you mentioned the opioid thing, Coco, because guess what? If that be the case, because again, another white initiative, the whole opioid crisis, because most white people, which his girlfriend is white, she was on the stand today. She was saying she had problems with opioid.
Yep.
All right, then let's bring that up. What about the opioid crisis and everything happening with that? If that's the
Well,
thing,
in the
if
white
you struggle with
community-
that, that's y'all thing. So that you should definitely get a pass for that, because all of a sudden they put billions of dollars into the opioid crisis because so many white people were ODing off of opioids. The crack era ain't getting none of that. It's just millions of people
No.
dead.
It's
So
called an
miss me with that.
illness. It's called an illness in the white
Yeah,
community.
it's an illness.
It's called drug abuse in
Yeah.
our community.
And to add to the whole mama thing, today, and this is why I got to go in and out of this trial. Today, they had the nerve to ask the girlfriend, so didn't he call you mama too? And she was like, yes. Okay, so
Hell
who
no.
do you think he was calling out for? Could it have been you or his mother? What difference does it make?
Do me a favor. Go back in time and ask him. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
Go
can.
to the jail cell and ask him.
You
I'm
can.
sorry. You
Yeah.
can't because you killed him.
You killed him. But this is the picture that they're trying to paint. Like, he wasn't, almost like he wasn't calling for his mother, so it makes it that much less of a blow. Man, if we don't get a conviction, I don't know.
Man, I'm not going with that.
America gonna burn to a crisp. America's gonna burn to a crisp.
Right. I'm pretty sure you guys have called your wives ma in the past, but you ain't mean it like that. You knew he was calling his mom. It's a difference.
Man, come on.
No.
Man, I'm not trying to hear that. We need
None
Ben.
of it.
Where is Ben Crump?
Right, we gotta get Ben back on here. We gotta get Crump back on here.
Man, and
Can we move to a lighter topic? Oh no, we can't
no,
move to a
we
lighter
can't.
topic.
Because how about this fool in New York brutally beat an Asian woman? Now, last show, 2 weeks ago, we was talking about hashtagging Stop Asian Hate. What's wrong with y'all?
My God.
What's wrong?
Do I gotta show this video?
Oh, sure.
Look, we videoed out tonight. Go ahead.
Last one.
I want to talk about something else.
I do too.
He going to hell, and I ain't the one. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Like, why?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. And the dude's just standing there watching.
Oh, 2 of the security guards ran back inside.
Security guard. Yeah, security
They got
guard.
fired. Punks. You gonna run back inside and lock the door.
Now.
And he walking away.
With a
like
pink,
it never happened.
with a pink sweater on.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Mind you, this dude was in jail for 17 years for killing his mother.
So he don't give a darn about
So
nothing.
you kill your mama.
He killed his mama. He don't care
Brandon
about
Elliott is his
nothing or
name.
nobody. Now,
Yeah.
come on, Jinx, give us something. Give us something. I know, honor thy mother, and that. Give us something.
This is something that Scripture does say what you just said, Coco.
Honor your mother.
Honor
and your
thy mother
father,
and thy father, so your days will be long upon
Yeah.
the earth. Well, Coco, I can't even. That is demonic.
That's demonic.
For you to walk up to a complete stranger and monkey kick the crap out of them
In the head twice.
multiple times.
A woman.
A woman. An elderly woman. Frail.
What are we
Frail.
doing?
Now,
Messed up.
What are we doing?
what I want to know is, maybe I can get this out of y'all. What if it was your grandmother? How would you
right.
feel?
No,
Come
don't
on,
put that on me, please.
Come on.
Don't
Now,
put that on me, please.
Who this man?
There are things that I carry for people.
We said he was in jail for killing his mother. This dude,
He did 17 years.
who let him out?
Hey,
Why would
thank
they
you.
think that it was okay to let
Thank
him?
you. How you let him out?
How
That
you
part.
let him out? And
No,
he's
that
walking
part.
the streets.
Who let you out?
Let him out.
Who let you out?
And you
All
walk
right,
in the streets with a pink silk jacket. Like, why are you out? Why is he walking the streets? But again, they call it correctional facilities when it's not that.
Are they correct?
What are
Did
you
they didn't correct him? It didn't work. He's not a good.
No.
He's not a good
And
example.
it typically never works. And
Of course,
and
Cheryl, yes. I don't know if they did or not, but it's clear that he had psychiatric
I'm
issues.
sure he does.
And he just kept walking like it was.
That might be why he got out.
Which is why he shouldn't be in normal population. Like, he needs to be locked up somewhere, whether it's in a psychiatric ward or in jail. Which is now he's going back.
Somebody and kick him in the face.
Well,
because we do that.
It's looking like we got a lot of stories to follow up on, and like I know y'all don't want to, because I don't want to either, because I don't like y'all looking like this. Look at y'all, y'all looking like two little pale puppies. All right, let's take it somewhere else, y'all. It's Easter weekend. It's Holy Week. Tomorrow's Good Friday.
Yes.
We got a versus battle coming up. I know we probably can't go to church, so something to look forward to might just be the versus battle. And to all my old heads and my old souls, including myself, it's going to be a good one.
First of all, Sunday is action packed. You got the Mahalia Jackson biopic.
Oh, the movie.
The movie.
I got somebody. Make sure somebody. If any of y'all know
Lifetime.
what time the movie come on, let me know, because
I believe it's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. All right.
But then you got Unsung Hezekiah Walker.
Not Bishop. Not Bishop.
Then you got Uncensored Donnie McClurkin. And then they got the versus battle.
Too much.
Oh, but when Sunday
comes,
it's going
to go to church. And then you got the Vincent Bohannon at the Met in Philly.
That's on Sunday too?
Yeah.
Man.
Too much.
Well,
Sunday's popping. So
I can do everything.
And I'm going to church outside.
Everything y'all said, I'm gonna go to work though. I gotta go to work at 7:30 to 12:30. But after that, I'm gonna try to do everything you said up to about 8:05. Then I'm gonna turn the verses on, because I totally
Isley Brothers versus
the Isley Brothers,
the Elements that are Earth, Wind, and Fire. My God. Hosted by Uncle Steve Harvey.
My mom is. Oh,
yeah, it's gonna be.
That's gonna
Steve
be
is hype. I was listening to Steve this morning. He hype.
I might go to my grandma's house and watch. I'm gonna turn it on the big. I might go to my grandma's house so she could cut a two-step or something for that. But look though, that's gonna be a good one. I know your mom gonna be watching it. I know you.
Oh, you already know my mother. I know my mom's gonna be watching. Hey, yo.
All right.
But let's fast forward to May 8th.
Yeah.
May 8th.
Let's talk about May 8th though.
May
SWV versus Escape.
That's
now,
gonna be a good one.
Coco witnessed me. Coco actually came to the studio today.
I did.
And I was jotting down song for song for both of them. And I ain't gonna hold you. Escape ain't got 20, bro.
No, and I'm a vouch for him. And I did add, when I looked at the list, it was a little lopsided. So I'm like, yo, you pick these songs off the top or you looked them up? He's screaming, nah, Co. I looked them up. I'm like, bro, I don't know how this gonna work out. They gonna have to pull out. They gonna pull out individual songs that Candy wrote for other people.
Yes,
songs that
that's
Tiny,
what they're gonna have to do.
they
Which
gonna have to do
I don't
it.
even know if that's fair.
And yeah, well,
I mean, I don't know if that's fair.
but do we really got rules? I mean, are they? It ain't really a battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are. I mean, that's a good point.
So,
and then I still ain't even put all. I ended up with 22 SWV joints, and
so
there's
you
some
put more when I left.
Yeah,
And you
I
ain't
still
come
ain't
up
put
with
men.
nothing
I
else?
still ain't put Men in Black. Like we could, if they want to do that, they could throw that out.
Wait, did I
You know,
see
Will
human? I
Smith
don't
and
even.
Coco.
Did I see Human Nature on your list?
Yeah, I put Human Nature.
Okay, matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw
Right
that.
here,
That
Human
probably
Nature
was like
remix.
number 3 or 4. But yeah, I was thinking about it because I'm thinking like Candy gonna have to do so. She's
That's
gonna
what I
have to
was
pull out
thinking.
stuff.
So I think it's
40?
like Candy's gonna have to put on some songs that she's written for other people.
And Tiny.
And
Yeah,
Tiny.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Tiny.
That they have
But wait, so
individually
they gonna
written.
bring? Are they gonna bring Latasha and them back, or like? Do we know that part? We're gonna bring the whole SWV.
I'm team
the
SWV.
whole Escape.
Yeah,
I'm team SWV.
Oh, all day.
Because I got a rep for the homegirl Coco.
Already.
Yeah, no, she was
namesake.
She a guest of the show. That's number 1. But number 2,
right.
I don't care what Escape. I don't care what they do. They don't have Weak in the Knees. Good night.
They don't have Weak.
I don't care.
They don't have Weak.
Good night. I don't care what age you're from. My kids, my 9-year-old kids, when that song comes on WDAS, they sing it.
Yo,
Coco can eat off. Coco don't have to work no more.
Somebody shout
out. Just get publishing checks off that alone.
Yo, her son did a TikTok one time, and it was like, "Tell me your mother's famous without telling me your mother's famous." And he played that song, and everybody was like, "Oh, yeah."
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
shout out to
forward.
her son. Shout out to Coco's son. He's doing some great things.
Oh, he can sing, and he's gonna be a dentist. He don't even want to sing. He's like, I'm gonna be a dentist, but just in case, I'll do this on the side. Like, he's lit. What's crazy is the May 8th. Why I'm gonna be on a plane coming back home?
Where you going now?
And you better quarantine.
I'm going back in Mexico, bro.
Oh,
That's the safest place to go.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing. I thought it was Puerto Rico, but now the price is going up on that. They partying over there.
Yeah. But thank God I'll be flying back on JetBlue, free Wi-Fi. Praise the Lord.
There you go.
I'll be on the Wi-Fi, but I'm looking forward to these verses. And they got some more cooking up. They said Teddy Riley wants all the smoke. He wants to come back and do a
come back with who? With who?
With anybody. Yo, do you know? He said I didn't even do no diggity last time. I was like, yo, what?
They didn't.
He said it's mad songs he didn't do. He was like, no dig. I didn't do no diggity. I was like, you know, you got some hits when you a juggernaut like No Diggity didn't get played and we didn't even realize it.
Right. Yeah.
So he said he got a whole nother arsenal of hits and he wants all the smoke. And I'm with Teddy because again, Teddy did this in the beginning of all of this, before they could get all the kinks out. Now it's a big thing versus like they
Rodney Jerkins,
right. Yeah, they got sponsors now.
Oh,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Like it's
Rock and Doritos.
Yeah, Rock and Doritos. So it's a big thing now. So they owe it to Teddy and Babyface to kind of do it over again. They both can. They both can do
it again and not play the same songs.
Absolutely. But I think they were talking about that too. I was listening to something with Timberland and Swizzy the other day, and they were talking about how they do have people that they want to rematch with other people. So some people will go multiple times, and they saying they get into the other genres of music too.
What do you mean?
About the music. They have to go to the countryside. They're going to do country verses.
They should.
Yeah, they going.
That audience is huge.
Oh yeah,
country music and more pop and even reggae because that reggae joint was sick, Coco.
I think that's in my top 3.
That's in my top 3.
That's in my top 3.
That joint, the energy alone, I didn't know.
Yeah, that one was dope. But yeah, it's a lot of them I'm looking forward to. I know it's a lot of talk about that Usher and Chris Brown. That's gonna be crazy. But then
I want that one back.
Usher and JT, Justin Timberlake. So
I like that too.
I'm just like, ooh.
But what they were saying, they said behind the scenes, y'all have no clue how hard this is, how to get people on board, people's schedules, even during COVID. Like they was like, y'all throw out names, but y'all don't know what this takes. So just big shout out to Timberland and Swiss, man.
Timbo and
Oh, definitely. And you know what? I was getting a little upset. I'm like, Dad, we gotta wait all this time. I'm glad they came up with a schedule and put it out there. I'm glad they put that flyer out there.
Yeah,
I was anticipating a lot. Now I could calm my anxiety down when I don't got nothing to watch because I can't watch Power no more because that don't come on Sundays. But anyway, y'all, we talked a lot today.
It's been a good one.
It's been a good one, y'all. I really, really, really appreciate y'all coming out. It's been another good show, great show, good dialogue, always a good vibe, excessive energy, some ups and downs, a little emotional roller coaster. But I thank you all for tuning in this evening. See y'all next week. We got a special guest for y'all.
Don't say it yet. I just got an email. Don't say it. All right.
But anyway, we're gonna see y'all next Thursday. We're gonna see y'all next Thursday at 7:00 for more good conversation.
I don't know how hard it is. Just like Swiss and Timberland. I don't know how hard it is.
Happy